If you're struggling with these guys, you've got inconsistent ball striking, hitting fats and thins, here is why your left shoulder for a right-handed golfer, vice versa, right for a lefty, is one of the reasons why that's really hurting your ball striking. This lead shoulder has a massive part in where your low point of your swing is, and the ability to try and strike ball then divot. In this video I'm going to explain why, some simple things that you can do, take it straight out onto the golf course and start to get ball divot way more often. So if we think about the setup and where we start, obviously our left shoulder is ahead of the golf ball. That is absolutely crucial because at the moment the golf club is slightly behind the ball. What we need to do as a minimum is return this left shoulder back to the same point or slightly to the left. You may be asking why, but the club starts here, and where do we want to strike the ground? After the ball. What dictates that? The left shoulder. So the club starts here, we want to strike the ground here. What do we have to do in order to do that? We have to shift the weight to the left in the downswing, and with that, we also need to move this left shoulder to the left. One of the common things that I see a lot of golfers do is sway off the golf ball, which gets the left shoulder way behind the golf ball. Again, making that really hard to return that to the same point. Or they're struggling trying to get some height on the ball, and generally what happens is, as a result of that, they keep leaning back, try and sort of scoop and lift the ball. And again, the left shoulder might have started here, but by point of impact, it's further back than where it started. This is a disaster for low point. You're going to really get to the bottom of your swing arc way before the ball, and that is going to result in lots of fat shots, lots of thin shots as the club travels upwards, and also you're going to deliver a lot more loft. So you might turn that 7-iron into 9-iron or pitching wedge loft at impact. So you're going to strike it worse, but you're also going to lose distance. So first of all, what we've got to decide is, do you sway in the backswing? Yes, the left shoulder is going to load behind the ball. As we swing this weighted club to the right, there is no doubt about it that your body's going to rotate, your left shoulder is going to move behind the ball slightly, but not excessively. So it starts to the left, it turns slightly to the right, but then the first move in the swing should be a weight shift to the left. So very, very quickly, we are pushing down on that left leg. We are moving the weight. You're shifting laterally, so we're going to the side. Imagine a big red line here. We are going to bump that line. We're not going to tip the shoulder this way because that is something that would steepen the golf club, but we're going to go back and shift. Back and shift. Again, imagine that red line. Imagine a wall down your left-hand side. Back and shift. That returns that left shoulder back into its original position. That transfers the weight towards the left leg. That encourages more lag or more leverage, which really, really helps. Good contact, really helps you strike the ground after the golf ball. So you get that consistency of ball then divot. And then with that, back to the loft on the golf club, because you're not releasing the club early, or you have the low point before the ball, you are going to de-loft the golf club, gain distance, and strike it better. So I want you to imagine that wall on your downswing, not something that you would do with driver. Your shoulder can definitely work upwards and backwards slightly with a driver. That's going to help you hit on the up. Driver's different, golf ball here. We're looking for an upward angle of attack, so the low point of the swing is before the ball, but there's not many clubs that we need that for. We're back. Good rotation, load behind, shift forward. Move towards the wall, move laterally, get the weight forward. At the first half of the downswing, shift, and then we can really start to rotate after that point. But it's up to the top, shift first, rotate second. Back, shift, rotate. So let's give that a try with the ball. So that's what we want to do. Load and turn, shift, hit that wall, weight transfers forward, low point moves forward. You're really going to start to strike ball first, divot second, and then rotate after that. So that's a great visual. Just imagine that wall, imagine that red line. Practice here, here. Down, down, hit the wall. Back, hit the wall. So if you can get that left shoulder back to where it started or slightly ahead, watch your ball striking completely change. This applies to all iron shots, from short irons, so pitch and wedge, 9-iron, all the way up to the longer irons, even a hybrid that needs a slight downward blow, potentially a fairway wood. I do see a lot of people working backwards and upwards too much with their fairway woods, particularly off the ground, and that could definitely lead to some inconsistencies with the woods off the ground. So give this a try, start improving that contact. Comment down below which clubs you are good with, which clubs you're struggling with, and the clubs that you would like to see more content and videos on. If you found this video useful, please do like and subscribe to the channel. It's going to help more golfers and ultimately help the channel grow, which is going to get us more content to help you play better golf. If you're looking for some freebies in return, click the Skillest link below where you can get a free lesson from me, as well as some weekly and monthly tips, and another link down in the description. As always, thanks again for watching. Give this a try and enjoy more consistent strikes with your irons.